Over the years, we've donated over $80,000 to Breakfast Club of Canada, as well as donations that we've made to local schools.
Hello, everyone. My name is Hali Noble, and I'm a director of the MPC Foundation. And I'm here today with a really great lady, Jane Kulbida from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. We're going to be shining a huge spotlight on what she's doing along with some other great colleagues for her community in Saskatoon and actually nationally around the country. So Jane, welcome.
Thank you, Hali. Glad to be here.
Now tell us a little bit about yourself. Obviously, we've talked about you're in Saskatoon right now. Talk about the tenure in the business, the company that you work for. I know it's not a brokerage, you've been on the lender side. So give us a little bit of information about yourself.
Well, I've been involved in the industry my whole career. I started at CMHC and then moved to what was then Co-op Trust Company of Canada, which then became Concentra Financial Services Association, is now Concentra Bank. And then just recently we've rebranded as With Financial. So I've been sort of working the last number of years between CMHC and my current employer in the housing industry, and really find this industry vibrant. The people are great, really love it. And I'm glad to be here. And I'm a past Mortgage Professionals Canada board member for Saskatchewan. So have been involved with MPC quite significantly and a chapter member as well.
So not only did you give back to our industry through your work with Mortgage Professionals Canada as that regional director, you're also giving back to your community. So tell us about your charity or charities of choice and what drew you to support them.
Well, we have a group here in Saskatoon called the Homeownership Providers of Saskatchewan, which is myself, Bud Jorgensen from TMG, Tawny Blay from One Street Mortgage, Jen Slater from One Street Mortgage, and a realtor partner of ours, Corinne Lokinger, with Realty Executives. And we kind of came together from the remnants of an old Saskatoon Mortgage Loans Association group, which kind of died out a few years ago, but we felt that we still needed to do more in, with our industry and getting together with the community. So we formed this Homeownership Providers of Saskatchewan. Originally, Lionel Luco, who is a past MPC board chair, was part of our group, and he's now gone on to different things. But we started the group and decided to have a charity golf tournament. And then it was, well, what are we going to raise funds for? So a number of our members volunteered with schools. And we felt that, children, the schools were very close to our hearts. So Bud Jorgensen had familiarity through TMG with Breakfast Club of Canada. So we felt that, that's a charity that we could support. It goes into the schools, provides nutritious breakfasts for kids. So that's where we started. So we have had, we started our first charity golf tournament in 2016. And as well, we have done also locally have given back to individual schools in Saskatoon in a number of different ways.
So you have not only just the mortgage industry that has come together to help raise funds through this golf tournament, but there's realtors. Are there others? Are there appraisers, others in your community?
Well, on that's the executive that we have. But when we have our golf tournament, we get sponsorship from not only are the fabulous lenders that support the mortgage broker industry, but appraisers, law firms, realtors. They all provide sponsorship as well. So that helps us to provide, really quite generous donations. Over the years, we've donated over $80,000 to Breakfast Club of Canada, as well as I said, a number of donations that we've made to local schools. So, for example, at the end of 2020, we went out and bought $1,000 worth of hats and mitts for one of the local schools, because one of the ladies that volunteers, the school she was at, they were really having a hard time. It was very cold winter, and lots of kids were coming to school and weren't adequately protected from the cold. So Corinne and I went out and spent $1,000 on mitts and whatever, and donated them to the school, and they were very happy. This year, for example, we donated $1,000 to a local school to provide buses and whatever for their annual grade 8 camping trip. So, those are we've gone to community schools and actually served breakfast. One of the schools that is one of the recipients of money from Breakfast Club of Canada. So we went one day and served up breakfast there. So, really like giving back to those local people.
And seeing firsthand where the funds are going. I'm thinking of children going to school without mitts or hats. In February, for example, in Saskatchewan, especially up in the Saskatoon area, for example, that's cold. That can be very
Yes, it
chilly.
is very cold.
So it's not always just the need for meals. You're also covering off a lot of other things, which is really fantastic work. Now, going forward, this is an annual golf tournament. Are there other events? Are you planning on keeping it going? Can you tell us more about your plans?
Well, we didn't have a golf tournament in 2020 because of COVID. We were very lucky to have last year. Saskatchewan was one of the early provinces that lifted COVID restrictions. So last year we had our golf tournament again, which was great because we had people coming from all over again. It was great to see people. And again, this year we are holding our golf tournament in conjunction with the Mortgage Professionals Canada Symposium. So we're glad to see, for example, that you're able to join us this year. So, our plans are to continue with the golf tournament and be able to provide donations and funding to deserving recipients.
Fantastic. Now, when someone either donates directly to HOPS, I believe that's what you call it in short,
Yes. Yep.
HOPS, do they get a tax receipt?
We are not a registered charitable foundation. So no, we don't actually, we haven't had any actual donations to our group. What we've done in the past, we've held in conjunction with one of our golf tournaments, we had a sort of a fundraising dinner where we invited prominent people in the industry in Saskatchewan, and we had them donate directly to Breakfast Club of Canada. So we ourselves don't take donations, and either direct them to Breakfast Club of Canada or have them, say sponsor our golf tournament, put some money in, and it will go towards other charities as well.
Well, just so you know, the Mortgage Professionals Canada Foundation may be able to help you provide those tax receipts. And we do know that when this is new. So when you're able to provide a donor, whether it's an individual or a company, a tax receipt, you tend to raise more money. So I'm going to put you in contact with the right person at the MPCF Foundation to see if we can help you with that. And that's a good message for anyone that's listening. If you have an event that you're putting on and it is a charitable event, reach out to us. We may be able to help you with the tax receipt. So keep that in mind.
Yes, thank you very much. That's great news. Great news.
Welcome. And how can mortgage industry members contact you to learn more about the charities that you're supporting and the event that you're hosting?
Well, we do have a Facebook page. So anybody can go on. It's under HOPS, Home Ownership Providers of Saskatchewan. Ask to join it's a private group, so just ask to join the group. Or you can email any of, we have an email, which is HOPSASK, so hopsask@gmail.com. And they can get a hold of us that way.
Well, Jane, we're going to make sure that we post this information along with this video so that they are able to contact you. Go to the Facebook page, learn a little bit more, contact you yourself. Thank you so much for joining me today, for giving back not only to our industry through your work as a board member back at the board, I should say, a few years ago now, as Saskatchewan's regional director. really important, and we're really proud to have had you on the board, and also for being an incredible representative for our industry and the work that you're doing in your community. So if anyone wants more information about the Mortgage Professionals Canada Foundation, how we can assist your charitable efforts, like I just mentioned, by possibly providing tax receipts, or want to learn more about our current campaigns, and there's two of them that are going on. The dollar matching campaign, which matches up to $5,000 to support cancer research, and the campaign to raise and distribute humanitarian relief funds to those in Ukraine, which is a partnership between the foundation and Mortgage Professionals Canada. So please check us out at www.mortgageprofessionalscare.ca. Jane, thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you at the tournament. I'm finally able to get there this year, and I hope that we can continue to assist you to raise funds for your endeavors at an incredible tournament cause.
Thank you, Hali, and thanks to the foundation as well.
Thank you for watching our MPC Foundation Spotlight Series. Please subscribe to our monthly email, like us on Facebook and LinkedIn, and follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Spotify. Plus, we want to tell you about a new digital magazine published by the volunteers at MPC Foundation. Make sure you check out the current issue of Mortgage Professionals Care magazine, where we highlight how our industry is giving back to the community. And if you want to apply for the $100,000 matching program in support of cancer research, please apply on our website,